Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is the TimeWizard here, coming at you guys with the 2014 April 1st ban list. It has been announced to us. So before we kick off the list, first bit of interesting news that we need to take notice of is the date. This date range is pretty weird. So it's going from April 1st to July 13th. Now, typically the ban list usually ends at the beginning or end of a month. I guess that's the same thing. But anyway, this is midway through July. This date here leads me to believe that the new pendulum summoning, the new rules of first turn player can't draw, that stuff is going to be happening around this date. So keep this date range in mind, guys, for this format. So anyway, onto the list. For the first big change, we got Morphing Jar and Morphing Jar 2 are now forbidden. The reasoning being behind that is Jackpot 7, those are the only two monsters that you play in the deck. And with those two cards, if you either get one or the other, it's pretty much game at that point. So thank God they hit these before Jackpot 7 was a problem and people started abusing that. Good to hit it at the source before it can occur. So that's the only two cards that were actually banned. For the cards that are now semi-limited, Coach Soldier Wolfberg is now at 1. If this is their response to hitting Fire Fist, it really doesn't do too much. They only played two Wolfbergs to begin with anyway. At least most decks do. So I really don't think this is a big deal. Like, sure, it's a one card XYZ, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. But, whatever. On to Mermails. This is the only hit they did for Mermails as well. Abyss Gun. Really, this just stops the explosive plays of the deck. It doesn't do too much. I don't know. There's still going to be tier 1 decks, in my opinion, the Fire Fist and the Mermail. So, not much to talk about that. Next up, Rekindling. This is just to stop abusing in Fire Fist. This card has been overpowered. A lot of people want this hit a long time ago, but it's just now being hit, which is fine. It's not like, what is it? I don't even know what's the deck called that uses that. The Fire deck, 200 defense, something, whatever. I can't remember. Flame Veils, that's it. Yeah, Flame Veils were abusing this card. They can make Quasar like in one turn if they have two of this, whatever. But good to hit at 1. Infernity Barrier. I really didn't think this was too necessary, but then again, if Infernities get their setup right and they have 3 of these set, it's pretty much game. They just negate everything you have, and then they just take you next turn. So I feel bad for my one friend who plays the deck. He loves the deck, but even 2 I think would have been alright, but 1 I think that might have been a little excessive. This also leads me to believe that new Infernity support may be coming post Primal Origins, so who knows? We never know what the future holds for us. So the cards that are now semi-limited. Necroface. I really don't care about that card. I don't really know exactly what it does. I don't know how this will affect the meta in the game, so we'll keep interest in that. Heretic Seal Convection is back at 2. I really don't think this ever should have gone to 3. Should have always stayed at 2, but this is just in response to Heretic Rulers, so I'm fine with that. And then the cards that are no longer on the list, Magical Stone of Excavation, not a big deal. The cost is too much for the payout anyway, in my opinion. And Primal Seed, that's exclusively for BLS and I think the other Chaos Monster. This card isn't even that big of a deal, so I think this is a pretty fair list, guys. The meta really isn't going to be shifting all that dramatically at all. It's pretty much going to be the same. If anything, with the next few sets, the meta and whole realm of what everyone's playing is just going to expand. So, which is always good because you never will play the same deck over and over again. It's not like only one deck is going to be wrecking the meta. It's going to be a multitude of cards and different decks. So, once again, I'm fine with this list. Let me know what you guys think of this. What you are a little disappointed in, what you were expecting. Also, Dark Strike Fighter, fuck you. Thank God you stayed at 1. They're probably going to release this on the next ban list in January 13th. Once the ruling gets changed and everything when it's once per turn. So keep that in mind. But Anyway, guys, that's it for me. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.